It's week 7 of the NFL, and the focus is on DJ Turner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A run there on first down. Up to the 28. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loud.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's a give up the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time down to yards. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Bengals! A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Come on, 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown. Oh, boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Got a man open. It's Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards to pick up there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute.